As soon as he starts, as soon as I come to this live stream, if you keep doing that, Detective Pikachu, I'm gonna kick you off. Stop being a moron your whole life and be a good guy for once. Be a nice guy. What's up there, Angie? How you doing? I love you. So a bunch of Apefather old videos. This is Antonio Miranda saying, I put my life savings in AMC. Once again, we've gone over this. Why do you want to keep going over the same things over and over and over again? At the time, that was my liquidity life savings. Liquidity. Obviously, you know I have other assets, Antonio, correct? You know I have a house. You know I have gold. You know I have other things. So it was liquidity that at that time. At that time, okay? Things have changed since then. So it's constantly the same questions. It's constantly the same questions. What's up, Back to the Future 99? How you doing? So I'm going to try to explain to everybody what the V for Victory project is in comparison to the stock market and cryptocurrencies. As you all know, I'm in the stock market and even in cryptocurrencies. So I want to be clear because I think a lot of times people misunderstand. I am not telling you not to live. I am not telling you not to do that. Like Billy Joel says it the best. You have to feed the body before you feed the soul. But what I'm trying to make people understand is chasing peanuts and chasing crumbs is ultimately never going to make your life better. And I'll prove it to you right now. Look at your life over the course of the last 3 to 5 years. Go back in time, like that movie Back to the Future. Go back to the future, like Back to the Future's here. Okay, once again, you made $200 today, but you're down like 75,000. Detective Pikachu, you're down 75,000. You made $200. You are the perfect example of a loser. You're the perfect example. I mean, it's crazy. It's like I see so many people like this guy. It's like look, I lost a lot of money in AMC too, on paper at least. But the difference is I learned my lesson. You know what I mean? I learned my lesson. I learned now I got to start thinking smarter and I got to start thinking bigger. But you see, you people, you keep going back into the shark infested waters. You keep going right back. Wait, listen to me. The stock market, I'm going to make this very simple for all of you to understand. In my opinion, it's a scam. Okay. The stock market, in my opinion, is a scam. Okay. Cryptocurrency, it's a scam. So you might say, but why are you in it? I'm going to explain to you in a second. I'm going to get into that. Okay. Because I have a very good answer. First of all, I believe in Trump. Trump is fighting for us. Okay. I don't know if you know this. Okay. But they're trying to expose corruption in DJT right now. Members of the House of the GOP potentially going to open up a probe and an investigation to see if there was illegal, any type of naked shorting. We'll say it's alleged, but if something was going on in DJT. So in a way, that's our battle. Isn't that our battle? And if it turns out that there was illegal manipulation happening in DJT, I feel we should all write letters to the House GOP, the same exact people, and tell them to investigate AMC. That's the next thing. But my belief in Donald Trump is one of the things that keeps me in the stock market. Okay, I believe in him, I support him, and I'm in this play not just because of the stock, but because I believe in Trump. You understand? So that's one of the reasons. If it really wasn't for Trump, I probably wouldn't even be in the market right now. If you want to know the truth, if it wasn't for Donald Trump, I'd probably be finished with it. Okay, what happened with AMC? You believe in Robin Hood? We should go hang out with Donahue George. Donahue George, loves Robin Hood. Go on his channel. Antonio, I just answered the question. I wish I made $200. Detective Pikachu, if you really think I care about $200, you really are more nuts than I thought, man. Seriously, you're smoking some serious friggin' herb. If you think that I care about $200, this guy's a lunatic. Okay, so anyway, continuing. Vladimir, one day you're going to see that something is going to come out with AMC, and you're going to see that there was a lot of corruption going on. It's all going to start with DJT. Watch. Let's get to the bottom to see if there's corruption happening in DJT. The next step is AMC. Okay, you'll see one day. You think this is a fair game. It's not a fair game. It's not a fair game. And anybody who thinks it's a fair game is a complete friggin' idiot. Okay. So anyway, getting back. We all have to do what we have to do to survive. Everybody has to do. Like, listen, I'm not telling you not to live. You got to work a job. You got to, if you day trade, if that works for you, if it works for you and you can make your little peanuts and you can make your little crumbs like Detective Pikachu does, you can make $100, $200. And if that helps you live and if that helps you survive, do it. But the point I'm trying to make all of you understand is your lives are never going to get better. That's what I'm trying to get at. You're never going to get to the next level. Okay, you want me to prove it to you? Look, let's do all the math. Let's do all the math right now. Okay. So let's say you're an average American. An average American makes about $50,000 a year. But we're going to up it. We're going to go to 100,000. We're going to go to the six figures, okay? Just because I know there's going to be psychopathic people going to argue with me. So we're going to go to $100,000 a year. After you pay taxes, 30%, 40%, whatever the case may be, you're left with, well, let's go with 40%. That's a higher tax bracket. You're left with about $60,000, right? $60,000 you got to pay. I mean, unless you're living on the street, you got to pay rent, right? You got to pay a mortgage. You got utility bills. I know all of this because I pay it every month. You got food. You got entertainment, right? Then maybe you have a 401k. Maybe you have savings. How much money do you spend on gas? Commuting expense. I mean, we could go on and on and on, right? Okay. Most people, if they're lucky, could save maybe 10%. If they're lucky. If they're lucky. Most people, most Americans nowadays, I was watching that show. You know that show, Hardcore Porn? Less Gold. I was watching. He was saying his business of people getting loans right now are increasing at the highest level. Like people are just trying to get through the day. They're trying to get through the week, and they're pawning their jewelry. They're trying to get out of debt. Okay, most people are not saving at all in this current economy, in this current inflation that's going on. But let's go with 10%. Okay, so that means you're saving $10,000 a year. Now, just let's say for the sake of argument. Okay, let's say for the sake of argument, you're just keeping it in cash. Okay, because it's going to be too much speculation. If you're going to put it in a stock, if you're going to put it in a cryptocurrency, what kind of a rate of return are you getting? So let's just leave it as cash. Okay, so 10 years goes by in your life. If you continuously save $10,000 a year, it will take you 10 years of your life to get $100,000. 20 years, 200,000. Okay, 30 years, 300,000. I love you, Brownie. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Brownie in the house. Wow. Apefather, appreciate you very much, brother. So the point is, are you starting to see the picture? 30, 40 years of your life, you have hardly any money. And you realize as time goes on, that 300, 400,000 is going to be worth friggin' ugots. It's going to be worth shit. So the point I'm saying to you is that you're never going to make it at whatever you're doing right now doesn't work. I know you don't accept it. None of you accept it. And it's a sin, except for maybe Brownie and Back to the Future. They accept it. Okay. But all of you people, like you haters, you just don't accept it. You're wasting your time. That's what you do. So now you might say, well, what's the solution? The solution is retail working together can accomplish so much. Now, I'm going to give you just one example. I know that this is what Detective Pikachu thinks. He thinks I'm asking, and Antonio Miranda thinks this. He thinks that I'm asking people for $10. I am not, and I want to repeat, I am not asking anyone for money. What I am doing right now is giving you an example just to make your mind think. That's all. Can anyone on this live stream come up with $10 million in cash by tomorrow? That's it. By tomorrow. Can you come up with $10 million in cash? Most of you, it's probably going to be no, right? Maybe the regulator is the only one, right? The regulator who's worth over 100 million, right? Supposedly, right? Okay. Other than the regulator, none of you could come up with $10 million in cash. So now let me give you an example. If you have a movement, V for Victory movement, 10 million retail investors, like once there was an AMC, right? Remember at one time at the peak, there was 10 million retail investors in the AMC movement. Okay. So let's assume there's the same amount of retail investors in the V for Victory movement. Let's say each one, now this is an example. I am not asking for the money. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. Let's say each person put up $10 and we had, not even 10 million. What am I saying? 10 million. I said 10 million? 1 million. Let's go down to 1 million, okay, people, not 10 million. 1 million people put up $10, Okay, there's $10 million, just like this. If 10 million people put up a single dollar, if 10 million people put up a single dollar, a George Washington, a $1 bill, we'd have $10 million. So I'm just trying to make you understand that when we work together, suddenly things that seem to be impossible to accomplish are very possible to accomplish. And it could be done like, you know what's crazy? Think about this. Imagine if we had 10 million people in our movement. And each person, right, put up $1 a day. Again, I am not asking for any money. Everything I am saying is solely for entertainment purposes only. Do you know that we could come up with $10 million a day? In a week, we would have 70 million. In a week, we would have, and this is just, once again, if we just had, ready, a million people, well, let's go with the million people putting up $10 a day. Let's go with that, okay? Because a million is a little more easier than 10 million, right? You'd have $70 million in a week. You'd have 140 million in 2 weeks. It's freaking great. 280 million in a month. 2.8 billion in freaking 10 months. You have a lot of effing money. I don't think you realize this. And that's just basically a million people. Who else could come up with $2.8 billion? I mean, look, retail in 2022 came up with $350 billion. Unfortunately, because we were all stunads and we were all mamalukes, we put it into the stock market and it turned to zero. In Italian, we call it ugats. Okay. Again, I hate bringing this up. I know all of you hate that I say this all the time, but I have to say it because it bears repeating. If that same $350 billion was invested in casinos instead of the stock market, you look at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, it's $2 to $3 billion just for that one development. We would have had over 100 casinos spanning the world, a dynasty. Would have been a dynasty spanning the whole world. Dubai, Macau, China, Vegas, Atlantic City, you name it, we'd be there. These casinos would probably be generating forever. You know the song by Kiss? Forever. This time I know that there's no doubt in my mind. Forever. Hundreds of billions of dollars a year for our lifetime, for our children's lifetime, for our grandchildren's lifetime, for our great-grandchildren's life. It would never end. It would truly be generational wealth. But instead, we gave it to the 1%. Now, this gets back to my original point. It's because the stock market has been set up by the corrupt 1%. The cryptocurrency industry has been set up by the corrupt 1% to take your money and to make them rich and to make you poorer. Now, you might say, but Apefather, again, why are you in the stock market? Okay, so let's clear the air. I have 10% of my net worth. 10%. That's it. That I play with like stocks, I play with cryptocurrencies. 10%. 90% of my net worth, gold, cash, and real estate. You might say, but why even bother? Because look, if I can make like you crumbs and it helps me live, like here's an example. You want to hear an example? I went to Atlantic City. I won one day $500. This is crumbs to me. I won $500. The day before that, I won $350. So I won like what? $850 in 2 days. You know what I call that? Crumbs, peanuts. I used it. I had big dinners, huge dinners. I went to Carmine's. I had a friggin' $400 dinner. It was delicious. Okay, but that's all it needs to be. It's just friggin' dinners. Then I went to Zano's the next day. I had another huge $300 dinner at Zano's after Carmine's. I had the huge dinner at Zano's of Brooklyn. Okay, but this is what I'm trying to make you like understand is that, Daniel, Apefather, where are the millions? No, it's 10%, brother. Daniel, I don't mess with money in stocks or cryptocurrencies. I use peanuts. I use crumbs in that shit. The big money is gold, cash, and real estate. Gold, cash. I've been buying gold since I was a kid, man. Since I was a kid. Gold, cash, and real estate. And it's never going to change. It's never going to change for me. That's it. You know, look, I get it. We all need crumbs. See, I don't want to discourage people. Like, you know how the mouse needs like a piece of cheese? Okay, I get it. You all need crumbs. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I know you think I'm trying to be a jerk off right now. I'm actually trying to be sincere. You all need crumbs to live. Like I got my crumbs in Atlantic City and I used it for 2 big dinners. I used it for Carmine's. I used it for Zano's. I'm going to go out to eat again. I get it. We need crumbs. But the question you have to ask yourself is, are crumbs going to change your life? Are crumbs going to get you into a situation where you're like now in a different league? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, do you really, who believes on this live stream that all you need to do is keep investing in the stock market and keep investing in cryptocurrencies and you could live like Donald Trump and you could live like Elon Musk? Who believes that? And if you do believe that, you're friggin' psychotic. You want to know what really works in the stock market? I'll tell you what works. Not investing. Not investing. You want to hear what works to make someone a billionaire? And I've been seeing it over and over and over again. I just saw it with Donald Trump. Donald Trump made more money. Listen to this. In DJT, he made about $4.6 billion. Donald Trump made $4.6 billion not investing. Not investing. Okay. He started Truth Social. He founded the company. And when the company, first was DWAC, the blank check company, but when it merged, okay, he issued himself. He had 79 million shares. Recently, he issued himself 38 million shares. Total, he made, in terms of his shares at the current market value, about close to $5 billion. That is more money than Donald Trump has made in his entire real estate career. What's up, Tommy? Definitely smells rotten. But I'm trying to make you understand, he didn't make this money, Trump, investing. He didn't make this money investing. He founded a company. He went public, right? He did this before in the 90s, when he was going through almost bankruptcy. He almost was facing bankruptcy. Trump had the same ticker symbol, DJT. He raised billions of dollars. It helped him get out of debt. It helped him get out of tremendous debt, okay? So Trump is no stranger to using the stock market as a vehicle to make billions. But the difference is he knows how it works and you don't. He knows how it works. I'm going to try to follow in Trump's footsteps. You want to know what I want to do? Okay. So what I want to do is first establish the Apefather brand, whether it be casinos, whether it be Apefather steakhouses, Apefather Italian restaurants. I mean, I might want to enter the electric vehicle industry like Elon. Seriously, space. I'm open to everything, baby. The Apefather is open to everything. I look at how billionaires live and I want to copy them. I want to copy the blueprint of the billionaire. Okay. Now, once the company becomes well known, guess what I'll do? I'll go public, just like Trump did. I'll issue myself 80 million shares. I'll issue myself another 30, 40 million shares, and I'll make all you Stu-Nod Mamalukes, just like Trump is doing. Okay. Buy the freaking stock and he makes billions. You see, once again, you just don't get it, man. You're making him richer. See, it's an unfortunate. You guys don't get it. Instead of doing these things for yourselves, right? You're constantly making the rich richer. Every time you buy stock on Robinhood, every time you sell stock on Robinhood, you're making Ken Griffin richer. That's it. I just think what it is, you guys want to make the billionaires richer. That's just what it is. That's your purpose in life. Your purpose in life, throw me the crumbs, throw me a couple of peanuts, and I will make you have the whole friggin' enchilada. You'll have you could have it all. Let me read this. It's Peter Pan land. What's your Peter Pan land? Antonio Miranda, everyone else is making billions. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Trump made almost $5 billion doing the exact process I just said. He made almost $5 billion. You know what it is? You people are dumb. I'm not trying to be like a moron. You people are stupid. You don't realize that everything you're doing is making the rich richer. That's all you're doing. All your efforts. They want you to buy stock. Keep buying stock, mother effers, so I can keep getting richer. Thank you, you dumb friggin' snot idiots. Anyway, let me read this here. Tommy, best friend, I come to you and do same day makeovers, baby. Tommy, you know what? Listen, build the brand, take it public, and become a billionaire. You know what I mean? That would be a better use of your time, in my opinion, than investing in the stock market. But again, look, I'm not giving financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am an entertainer. But anyway, Once Apefather's business, the Apefather brand becomes successful, and I go public and I become a billionaire, there's going to be a movie called Ambition. This is the theme song. I will give you a taste of the Apefather's theme song. I wrote this. Richie LaVoy, baby. Ambition. Ambition. You like that song? That's going to be in the movie, baby. Thank you. Thank you, Back to the Future. Thank you, Daniel. So it's all about ambition. That's it. It's all about drive. Nobody could stop that. See, you could all hate and hate and hate and hate, but you cannot stop the drive or the ambition of the Apefather. I'm going to keep working hard, man, and it's nothing you could do to stop it. If you can't beat someone, what's the old expression? Join them. But I'd be willing to take some questions here. Let me see. Any questions? Any intelligent questions? I'm not done counting to a trillion, Vladimir. Once again, these are lifetime achievements. You see, Vladimir doesn't understand. He thinks that everything has to happen in one day. It takes 30,000 years, Vladimir. It takes 30,000 years to count to a trillion. So I think I have some time. I would promise Chad Clifford an Apefather t-shirt. That would never happen. That's just an outright lie. I didn't give up. I have my whole life to do it. It only takes 30,000 years. I have my whole life to do it. Can I make a prediction about Apefather on December 31st? Yes, I will be in a better position financially than you. That's the prediction. See, I'm waiting for intelligent questions. Unfortunately, there are no. Does anyone have an intelligent question regarding the V for Victory movement, regarding something I'd like to talk about, but all you want to do is hate? Then Vladimir, how do you accept that in 2022 retail lost 350 billion? If what you're saying is true and the stock market is the greatest generator of wealth, how do you explain that retail lost 350 billion in 2022? How do you explain that even to this day, most retail investors are down 30 to 40% in their portfolios? How do you explain that? I mean, Vladimir, I'm just trying to understand it. How do you explain that? Vladimir, I sent you the article. I sent you the proof. It's not a lie. I sent you the evidence and I sent you the proof. That's it. You're just an ignorant person who does not want to accept the truth. Antonio, look, I said to you that the V for Victory movement is a lifetime goal for me. It is a lifetime achievement. I am trying to accomplish it in 1 year. I am trying to accomplish it in 1 year, but it is, in fact, a lifetime achievement goal. Antonio, this is not what I'm saying. Uh, I feel like, you know what it is? All of you are proof. You want to know what it is? All of you are proof on why, in a world of 7 billion people, right? There's only like 2,700 billionaires. I think it's like something like 2781, 2,781. I said this, the new number is going to be 2,782 because I'm going to be a billionaire. Okay. But you're all proof that in a world of 7 billion people plus, why there's only 2,781 billionaires, because you think like friggin' morons. You people have completely drunk the Kool-Aid that was given to you, and you love the Kool-Aid. You love it. You love it. The Kool-Aid that was given to you is to trick you. Okay. It is to trick you into giving your money to the corrupt 1%, making them get richer and richer and richer while you get poorer and poorer and poorer. You want me to prove it to you? I was driving to Atlantic City, and the first thing that pops to my vision is I see these big billboards that are on the Atlantic City Expressway, and it says, "We're giving out $1 million in cash tonight." This is what it says. We're giving it out. Come to whatever it is. Okay. You go there, no one wins the $1 million, right? Not one person wins it. Okay. It's all a scam. This is what it is. Every time you read things, every time you see things, scam, scam, scam. What the real truth is the casino is going to be the one who makes that $1 million that night. The casino is going to be the one who makes the $1 million. They're promising they're going to give you $1 million. Listen to me. They're promising they're going to give you $1 million, but they're the ones. Look, statistically, Antonio, if you're winning like you're saying you're winning, God bless you. But bottom line is this: then you are one of a very few people. Okay, most people are losing their ass. Okay, we're living in very tough times. Watch the show. Look, watch the show, Hardcore Porn. Okay, look it up. Look up the interview with Les Gold. He's saying that throughout the whole country, pawn shops now are getting more people desperate to get loans to survive, desperate to get loans just to pay bills. So, Antonio, you're one of the very few people that apparently are doing friggin' great. You're doing great. God bless you, okay? God bless you. But you're like one of like maybe 100 million people, okay? Which leads me to believe that you're full of shit. Commander 35. You're personally currently on a what? Yeah, you're gonna lead to a $10 million. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Commander 35 started with he's 1.5 million, then it went to 3 million. Now it's 10 million. I'd say in about a week, Commander 35 is going to be on a path to 100 million. He's going to be on a path to 100. Then about a month later, he's going to be on a path to a billion. Unfortunately, he'll still be making videos with rats sharing the cheese that he eats for friggin' dinner, with cracked walls and garbage bags as windows. Guys, you're living in like a dream world. You really are. What's ironic? I find it funny. People think I'm living in a dream world. People think I'm the delusional one. No, I'm actually the most sane. I'm the most sane out of all of you people, because all that, the difference between me and you, I see what the corrupt 1% is doing. I see the tricks. I've lived long enough on earth to see the tricks. You know what I'm going to do? And what I'm going to do is not really scientific. It's basically, I'm going to be a copycat. I'm going to copy, okay, what these mother effers do. What all these mother effers, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to start my Apefather Corporation. You'll see. I'm going to have all different developments, all different, industries. It's not just going to be the casino industry. It's not just going to be the hotel industry. It's not just going to be the restaurant industry. It's going to be multi-industries, all industries. Apefather is going to be in all industries. And eventually, at some point, I'm going to go public. I'm going to issue myself 100 million shares. and I'm going to become a billionaire. And what's going to happen is all of you people are going to be like, how the F-U-C-K did this guy do it? It's just because it's called being aware of the world that surrounds you. You guys are trying to do it the impossible way. It's not going to work. You're trying to do it the impossible. No one becomes a billionaire investing in the stock market. The only person may be Warren Buffett. He was the only person. He's literally the only person that could do it. No one else could do it. Trust me, no one else could do it except him. Okay, and it took him his whole life, by the way, to do it. What's stopping me? I'm doing it right now. Vladimir, what you don't understand is this. It's called a process. Rome was not built in one day. Rome was not built in one day. Now, leverage could get you in trouble, crypto sniper. Leverage could listen to me. It could get you in a lot of trouble with that shit. You got to be careful. Look, why do you guys like doing everything the hard way? I noticed that a lot. You like doing everything the hard way. There's a simple way to do it. We all work together, but it's fine. I don't give a shit. I'll do it myself. But I'm just telling you, you're the ones that are going to end up with the raw end of the stick. It's not going to be me. I'm going to have the juicy porterhouse steak on my stick. I'm going to be sipping champagne. I'm already a multimillionaire. Guys, I hate to break this to you. See, in reality, I'm a millionaire. In fantasy, Commander 35 is a millionaire. That's the fantasy life. That's the dream life. You ever see the show Fantasy Island? The plane. He's living the fantasy. I'm living the dream. I'm the one with the $75,000 in-ground pool. This guy's pool is he goes to, some condemned friggin' lake, that he lives somewhere in his park that people shit in and people piss in and there's probably jizz in it. That's his pool. That's Commander 35's pool. Whatever. Anyway, it's about that time to end this live stream. It's been over 30 minutes. I will be doing a lot more, as I promised. I'm doing them short in time duration, but I will be doing a lot more. In time, you'll see that the V for Victory movement is the way to go. This is the way to go. You'll see it in time. It's not running. It's just that I don't have enough time on my day. I want to spend time with my family. I want to go out. I want to enjoy a beautiful day in the Jersey Shore. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. V for Victory, the video, live stream rather, is not financial advice, not a financial plan. It is for entertainment purposes only. V for Victory. Take care, Back to the Future. Take care, Brownie. Thank you for your support, brother. I love you.